Hello, this is LordUg. Welcome to some Slay the Spire. So, I was thinking about this game recently because there's a guy, a Twitch streamer called Christopher Odd, who, actually, if you don't know him, I'm gonna say you should watch him. He's a really good streamer. Unfortunately, I don't get to watch him as much as I'd like, but hey, yeah, well, never mind. So, he's been playing Slay the Spire, and I've been playing Slay the Spire a while now, quite a long time. So I thought I'd have a go and come back into it a little bit. So we're going to do now. When I got into this game, the first and second characters were in, but the third one wasn't. And I hardly played the first one because I kind of got straight into the second one. I think you had to play the first one a little bit to unlock the second one, but then I kept playing the second. So I'm going to go back to Ironclad. I want to do a run with him and see how I can do. So we're going to do a straight up run with Ironclad. Now, I did have a go before, so I get to choose something. Lose 50% of your current HP. Does that mean the max one? That's a lot to lose, though. Lose your starting relic. I like that one. So now I'm going to do... I'm going to upgrade a card. Let's upgrade this one and start up with 10 and 3. It'll do. I don't know if that was best choice. Okay, so I don't think I'm built to take on an elite yet. So I've got a few cards in. So I'm obviously not going to go for these. And we'll go straight. Yeah, we'll stick to this side. There isn't really anything to fight if I stay down here, so we'll go here. I don't want to go to shop that's early on because I'm only just starting. I haven't really got any money. So, he's starting off by hitting pretty hard. So, never mind. We're blocking 10 of it. I'll see how fast I can go. I don't think you can actually say... Oh, you can. I'm going to say, I know I'm playing one other day where it won't let me save until I'd done the first kind of tower. Okay, so... That's now got Vulnerable on it. Vulnerable's really good if you don't know, if you're just looking at this game for the first time. Vulnerable makes it take an extra 50% more damage. So, you have something that's with 6, it's lit with 9. Like these hit with 6. If I put it to it, look, it changes to a 9, a green 9. So, yeah. So let's hit this with 9. I haven't really got anything else. That one's only good. That one's going to be 15, so it's going to live by 1. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block all 10 points, and I'll kill it next go. I should get a couple of strikes in this next hand. There you go, with 4 of them, and each one's hitting with 9. So I'll hit with all 3. It did put a bit of a block on, which meant I had to use all 3 cards, no problem. So this potion is going to give us 3 cards when I had to use it. Okay, exhaust. Exhaust means it gets rid of the card from combat altogether. It goes from that combat. Until the next combat, you won't get it back. Exhaust on non-attack cards in your hand, but you do get to deal 16 damage. So that means if you've got like one, say, block card, then you can just exhaust this one block card and you'll be able to hit with 16. But it costs 2, which is a bit high, because it means basically it's only hitting with 8 and 8. This is an interesting one. Gain 5 block, but you can upgrade any card in your hand. And if you actually upgrade this card, you can actually turn it to upgrade all cards in your hand that you've got currently in your hand. Deal 9 damage, place a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. So if you put a big card down, one of your big attack cards. No, it's any card. So you might have to put a big block card down. And then you cast this. And you can put it on top of your draw pile for next go. So that one's really handy to have. I'm going to go for this one because I can upgrade a card there and then. Let's go for the question mark, see what we get. I can gain 75 gold, lose 11 HP. But if I leave and don't take anything, I lose 44 gold. So I'm going to actually get the gold and lose 11, I don't mind. Let's move on. Because with this, you have a starting relic, and at the end of combat, you get 6 HP back. So if I can kill these without losing any damage, then it won't matter. So let's hit him hard. He's dead. He's not attacking, so it doesn't really matter, but I'll just give him a hit. And then next time round. He's giving himself 3 strength for a hit, but he'll die before he gets a chance. So I now get 6 back. There you go, 175. So that I lost. I've only got 5 left. It took 11, and I got 6 of that back, so now I'm on 5. Let's have a look at these. So I can draw 1 card, place a card from your hand on top of your pile, discard, your pile. So, as you know, at the end of each turn, any cards you've got left in your hand go into your discard pile. So what you can do here is, if you've got a card that you particularly like, you can draw a card off your draw pile, and then put a card from your hand back onto your draw pile. So you might want to save a block card, for example, for the next hand. So you've got it in your hand now. So you can cast that, draw a card, and then put that other block back on your top of your draw pile for the next hand. Double your current block, decent. Exhaust all non-attack cards and deal 16 damage. I'm going to go for this one because that's really handy. You can kind of set up the next card. So we're going to cut in here. Oh no, I can go here, 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 and take. Man, I'm not making money if I do it that way. But you can make more money from the chests and that you get. So let's have a look. Remove a card from your deck. You lose 7 HP. Or see, gain 50 to 80 gold. There's no point losing a card from our deck because we haven't got all cards we like them. So let's take the gold. There you go. Now we're over 258 gold. So now we're going to cut in here because I want to go to this campfire here. This shouldn't be a hard fight. What it'll do to start with is cast something on himself that lets him get a go up in 3 attack each time. So I'll hit. That's already upgraded. So what's that do when it's upgraded? Let's have a look. I can draw 2 cards and place a card. Right now, I'm alright. Well, and we'll have one of these instead. It will upgrade it to 9 points of hit, which is good. So I'll hit him with this. Big hit of damage, and we get he gets 2 vulnerable on him. So 3 vulnerable, sorry. So he'll take more damage for the next 3 rounds. He's only hitting with 6, so let's see. Of course, it's going to jump up to 9 points of damage, so it puts an extra 3 on. So we'll let 1 go through because I get 6 health back, and so this will do 1 damage, and I'll need 6 to get back up to 4, which is fine. As long as I don't take any more damage, I'll be okay. He's going to come now. What he does is he's got this. Look, if you look at the feather, it's called Ritual, and at the end of each turn, he gets 3. He gets 3 stronger, so his attack gets 3 higher. So his next turn will be 12, then 15, 18, 21, and it'll keep going up like that. So of course, we need to try and make sure we don't take no damage really, but we don't also let him keep building up, because that attack's going to get stupidly high. We took no damage there. He's going to hit with 12 next time, but we should be able to kill him with this, and there we go. Now I'll get 6 points back. I've just gone back up to 80. That was good timing because we're to campfire, so we can upgrade again. I can gain 7 block, exhaust a random card in your hand. Problem with that is it's a random card, so unless you get down to 1 card and then play it, you could end up getting rid of one of your favourite cards. Whenever you draw a status, draw 1 card. Not bad. Deal 4 damage and apply 1 vulnerable to all enemies. That's decent, that. Especially if you cast it just before another card that hits all enemies. Then they'll have vulnerable as well on them. So we're going to go to here and we're going to upgrade. Of course our health is up to full. So we've only got... And what's this one? Oh yeah, that one. See? Gain 5 blocks still, but you upgrade all cards in your hand. So if you've got full, like 7 cards or whatever in your hand, cast that, they all get upgraded. Some great card to have. And now we're going to go to the question mark. What we're going to get. Upgrade 2 random cards. Lose 16 HP. I'm actually at a campfire the next go. Now, I could easily just leave and then upgrade a card at the campfire. But if I upgrade 2 cards, I can get my health back at the campfire. And these are 2 decent cards. That were 2 decent ones. I know they were random, but it's still 2 decent cards. Let's have a look what goes on up here. See, I've got choices here, because if I go this way, yes, there's a fire there, and there is a shop, which is what I really want now. But if you look at it this way, if I go up here, I get a campfire here, and a campfire here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go this way because I want to get to that shop. So we'll go along here. Go on, we'll rest that one up. I was going to actually smith again and then just try and kill things and let the 6 points catch me back up, but sometimes it don't work like that. So we get 26 gold and Art of War. If you do not play any attacks during your turn, you gain an extra power next turn. So sometimes it's best not to attack, just use your blocks and then get an extra power next turn. This is a problematic one because you lose 3 HP and you've got a 25% chance of finding a relic. But that keeps going, so basically you could end up doing this 4 times and then you're losing, and it goes up each time. Or 35%, thought it just did it. So you could lose stupid points here. See, 5 HP, now it's 45%. You could keep, there, I got one eventually, but it ended up taking like 18 points off of me. But at the start of combat, the start of each combat, heal 2 HP, which is, it's not the best, but hey, it'll do. Hopefully I'll be able to not take any damage here, get that 6 points and the 2 from this, and I'll get 8 points back next go. So let's see, they're all going with, I'm going to get 8 with 16, so I'm only going to take 1 point of damage. Even if I, wait there. Let me try something. Yeah, it did. Okay, so that'll give me 5 block. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to, that's upgraded every card now. Which means now my block cards are worth 8 instead of the 5 they were worth. So now I can actually block with all this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this first, and I'm going to take one of these blocks because I only need 2 of them. So I'm going to take one of these blocks and send it over to the next hand, and then I'm going to block this up and take no damage. Okay, that'll do for now. I probably shouldn't have done it that way, but it is what it is. I'm not going to take any damage, that's for sure, and I don't want to take it if I can, because I need this 8 points I can get back. So I can do vulnerable on them all, and then I need to block 10. Now this good thing is that once they've used this and used these blocks up, then all they've got next hand are just the normal healths, which is pretty good. I can afford to hit one here. I've seen it with 9. Oh no, 13. Because they've all got vulnerable on. So that's 12. I can, yeah, go on then. We'll take that one, kill him. Block with that, and then use this to hit. Well, it's not going to hurt anybody. Well, it is that. Yeah. Because it was vulnerable. See, that vulnerable really helped. I thought it would. Okay. So we should block all this. There we go. Nice. Go through again. Now they haven't got any block on now, so we can just hit 1 with that, kill him, and hit 10 with that, kill him. There we go. So now I'm going to get 8 back. That 6, and I'll get 2 more in a second. I'll give you thorns. I'll explain thorns when I use it. What we got? Can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. Deal 14 damage. Add a random attack to your hand. It costs 0 this turn. That's decent. Deal 12 damage. Can be upgraded any number of times, but it only costs 2. I mean, it costs 2. So for the first 2 or 3 times, well, probably 2 times you upgrade it, it's not really worth it. But if you can upgrade this about 3 or 4 times and get it up to about 20, then it really starts to become worth it. Well, this one costs nothing, and if you can get rid of all your blocks and skills in your hand, you've got a free 14 damage. So I'm going to take that one. Anything that costs nothing and does decent damage is worth having. Oh god, slime. Okay. Now it's not going to do anything right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this to upgrade all cards, and then we're going to hit him with this 10 damage, but it gives him 3 vulnerability. Excuse me, I need a drink. Right. So again, can only be played, that's that 14 damage one. Now I'm going to want to do some blocking anyway, and he has took my block down by using frailty, so my blocks aren't as effective. But I can hit him with some decent damage here. I made him split, because if you look where it says split, When his HP is at or below 50%, he will split into two smaller ones. Well, 69, it means about 34, 35 you need to take him to, and then he'll split. So, since we're going below that, he'll now split into two little slimes, 16 each, because that's what his health is when I did it. Here we go. 16s. Okay, well this one will put vulnerable on them both, which is of course a good thing. Can only be played when thinking, what will that go to? Okay, let's bring this one in because it costs nothing, so let's see what we can bring in with that. I've got 2 to cast. That's going to hit with, it'll kill one of them that I hit because they're vulnerable. So let's send over. I'm not going to be blocking because it's not attacking. So let's send over that. Right, there's only attacks left now, so we can kill him. And this should, yep, kill him. There you go, and we're just about back to full. By the time we get to that campfire. That was really good, that card, I like that. Deal 3 damage to a random enemy 3 times. Apply 3 weak and 3 vulnerable to all enemies. Now, I would like that one if it weren't for the fact that it was 2 to cast. If it were only 1 to cast, that'd actually be really good and really worth having. But maybe I can upgrade it. I have got cards to upgrade. I'm coming to a campfire soon. Up here, so I think that's what we'll do. We'll go for that and see if we can upgrade it. It might go down to 1 because some upgrades affect the number here, the power number instead. Okay, so we can put vulnerable on both of these. He's gonna get hit with 13. I could actually kill him because he ain't actually doing any attacks. So we'll kill him, and then because he was going to attack me, and he's not attacking anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't need any block. Okay, so he put 3 on himself. What's the mushroom do? On death applies vulnerable 2 turns. Aha, yes. Okay. Could actually do with a block. That'll do. I'm not going to get to use that, so let's use this. And then of course that upgrades that to 8. So that gives him our 13 block. And then we've got 1 hit we can do. So let's do that. You're now to 10. So no points lost. It did exactly enough. I just got rid of. Oh, that'll do it. There we go. Dead. Done. So, deal 9 damage, place a card from your discard. That's a good one. You can do 12 damage here, and it's only 1 card, but you have to shuffle a wound card into your hand, which can gateway. Double your current block. But this one, deal 9 damage, place a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. So if you've used a card you really like, and it's in your discard pile now, you can cast this card and put it back on top of your draw pile, but you do 9 damage as well. So that's a good card to have. Now we're going to the shop, see what we can buy. I'm not really, whenever you apply a debuff on an enemy, I'm not really big on that one. Meat, I don't really, it's not bad, but it's good for building up your HP if you keep killing non-minion enemies. Like, that's just normal battle enemies. As long as you keep killing them, you get 3 extra HP, but lose 3 HP, deal 14 damage. We know what that does. Add 2 wounds to your hand, but you can gain 15 block. No. Skills cost 0 whenever you play a skill, but then you have to exhaust the skill, I think. So, innate. Now, what innate does means is you get that at the very start of your hand. On the very first turn of combat, you'll have this in your hand, so you can always have it. And it deals 6 damage to all, so we might take that actually. What's these do? Whenever you add a skill to your deck is upgraded, you can no longer become weakened. That's nice. Upon picking, choose a skill card. At the start of each combat, this card will be in your hand. I like this one. I like this one a lot. I'm going to take that one. I would have liked to have this dramatic entrance, but it's annoying when you get weakened. So from now on, none of my attacks can be made softer, which is very good. Don't need to rest, so let's upgrade. Let's upgrade the right one. Will that go to 1? No, it goes to just 2 still. So that weren't the best, probably best one to have bought. What's this do? 7 damage, but still puts 1 vulnerable. 12 damage. That's pretty nice, that one. See, that one is good. Big 18 damage, but... and it costs nothing. But you've got to get no attacks in your hand. That's the... So you've got to get no skill cards in your hand, only attacks. So it's between these two. I think I'll go with this one because it's a definite 12 points. And you get that one. The other one is only good. Clash is only good if you can get rid of all your skill cards. This you can use it anyway, so we'll use that. Okay, move on. We're going for boss, and then we'll class this as it for the first run. We'll do the next tower tomorrow. So I was just looking at the time. Alright, let's get into this. Oh, this is good. We can upgrade all the cards. So let's put in an attack. And let's upgrade all the cards. There we go. So now it's 12. That'll give us another 9. I really should have used that one. I will admit that I should have used that one. I made a mistake. I might use Thorns actually, so he keeps taking an extra 3 every time he hits me. I can't really complain. I've got most of the cards upgraded and I am on 80 of 80. Right, so here's his big attack coming in now. I can upgrade all cards again. I haven't actually got... Let's upgrade them all. So I haven't actually got any defense cards. So let's add a vulnerable to this. I should have done that first. Never mind. We've got him down to... We've got like 59 off him. But that hurt a lot. But he will go back down to smaller numbers now for a while. I like how it gave me no block cards on his biggest attack. And now one of his smallest attacks, it gives me 4. That's one thing you'll learn about this game. It says it's RNG based. It isn't. The game decides what you get and what you don't get. Trust me. I promise you. Okay. Put vulnerable back on it. And look, let's do it again. I've got 10 attack now. And now I've got no block cards again. I can weaken him to bring his attack down. But, well, I might as well. Because he's weakened for 3 rounds now, and he's got vulnerability for 4, so that's good. So I'll take a bit of damage. He is coming out with low attacks now, so that's good. So that's not one I upgraded anyway. I can upgrade this if I want to. Because that 5 is enough anyway. Let's just attack. I can take one back, of course, so I'm going to take this one back. That'll be there for the next hand. And then we can just use this one. Okay. Let's go again. If this is trying to weaken me, it's not going to work. We didn't think we were putting a thingy card on me. Can only be played if there's no attacks. Okay, well, we'll do that anyway. Get rid of all them, and then we can hit with 27 there. That worked out, I suppose. At least I can't get weakened now, which is the main thing for me. I hate getting weakened. It's coming up with a decent attack now, 14. And I've noticed 14 attack. Look, and there's no block in my hand again. Let's throw that at him and do him 10 damage. Go and use that. Put more vulnerable on him. Yeah, it does confuse me, this game, when it does that. Like, it'll give you no blocks. It'll give you like all block cards when he's not attacking you. And it'll give you no block cards when he's attacking you. It's crazy. Okay, so what we've got. Sitting with 8. So let's see with that. We'll put that back in for next hand, and then we'll block that damage. I don't want any damage if I can help it. Now your damage will return back to full next go. This is where he hits with his biggest attack. That's why I could do with that vulnerable thing. So what I'm going to do, I just need to weather this storm basically. So that's 21. He's hitting what, 30. So I'm going to get 9 damage. That actually is very good. I don't mind that. So that still came out to 15, and he's going to go back to low attacks again now, about 6 and things like that. And he has got vulnerable on him still. So let's hit with this to increase that vulnerability by 1. This now will do. Oh no, I've got to get. Oh, that's stuck in my hand. Damn. Okay, this will kill him. There you go, done him. So of course I'll get all my health back. I'll go up to 80 again. So let's pick a card. What we got? Whenever a card is exhausted, draw 1. No. Lose 4 HP, gain 2 power, and draw 3 cards. That's not bad if you've got your full health. What's this one? Gain 30 block. Now, will an upgrade on that turn that to 1? Or just increase to 30? Because that's a nice one. But that could be really good for the bosses that do the big attacks. Because someone will let you out 50 attack, 50 odd hit, 50 odd points. This would be really good for that. We'll see if it comes down. It might come down and do an upgrade. Okay, let's have a quick look at what we get here. Upon pickup, choose 3 cards to transform, which means they transform into any card. It can be random card. You can't pick which card, it just does it, and then it'll upgrade them. Gain 1 energy at the start of each turn. Start combat with 2 wounds in your draw pile. So you'll basically have 2 wounds, but you will get 4. You will from then on be gain 4 energy every turn, which is actually really good. Transform all strikes and defends, and that could go into anything. You've got no control. So even though wounds are actually highly annoying, I'm going to actually take that one and start up with 4 energy every go, because energy is really annoying. So let's have a quick look. Can I save it there? I can save it quick, so we're going to leave it there. So thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with another episode. I don't know how good this one's going to go. These aren't the best cards in the world, and the right monster could really mess this up. But as things are, we are here. I'm glad we've got the one that makes it so we can't be weakened anymore. That is big, because when you get weakened and your attack for a card goes down from like 10 to like about 6, it's really annoying, or something like that. It's a really decent drop at times. It can hurt. So now that can't happen. I'm happy. So I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys, and bye for now.